what's kind of been the mood around the guys after coming out? What happened with Mackay and that the disparity of the injury and all that?
Yeah, it sucks, man. It's you don't like dealing with that stuff, and unfortunately, it's kind of part of football. And it hurts even more for him just because of what he's been battling back from last year and everything. And so we got to come for him, make sure I'm there for him and anything that he needs. But you kind of just got to keep going through it. We signed up to play football, and it's kind of part of it. So he's got a next challenge in front of him of being able to go and try and battle back whatever it is that he can do.
Was talking with him a while ago about how kind of the outside world views the players as just kind of pieces or whatever, to the puzzle, and use the word dehumanizes a little bit, on social media and things like that. Have you had a chance to talk to him at all and speak to your empathy with him? I think you were this for a second year in a row, and what kind of messages have you tried to give him?
You're saying to Mackay or to?
To Mackay, but in general, Robert was kind of making the point that, so many players are almost kind of dehumanized on social media because they're just kind of pieces of
Right.
that,
Yeah, they don't look at us like we're real people, right? And right. They look at it as a game, right? I'm the Jets quarterback. I'm not Zach Wilson, right? That's kind of how the whole thing goes. And so you start to have tough skin as a football player, and that's why you keep those that really truly care about you tight, and you understand that we have each other's back here, and it doesn't really matter what anybody else kind of says, and you have your family, your loved ones, your small group of close friends. You just got to keep tight.
Specific to him, like you had a chance to kind of give a few words of encouragement or whatever. Not to give up your personal conversation, but just in general.
With Mackay, you're saying?
With Mackay.
Yeah, I mean, I went and saw him in the training room, and I don't think he knows exactly what's going on and everything yet, but I kind of just went and just said, I'm there for you. Let me know if you need anything. Kind of just stuff like that. It's hard to say something in the time, but I just want to show him comfort and let him know that I'm there for him.
It seemed like we were talking to you early in training camp. There were some ups, a little bit more downs with obviously you're the quarterback, so everything gets put on your shoulders. The last few days, though, it's been kind of one good practice, then another good practice, then another good practice. But do you feel you've turned a corner? Like has there been a part in camp where is something clicked maybe within you?
Right. I mean, maybe just the understanding of what's expected from me every day, and making the easy ones easy, and just like today, it's rough, right? And it's like, how can I just move on to the next play, and what's the best play I can make on this play? Don't try and do too much, play every single play like it's a new one, and like you were saying, I think it's just getting more comfortable. I think it's with everybody, getting more comfortable within the offense and the looks that you're getting, and my reads, and I think we're getting to the point where I've seen the plays that we're running so many times now that I can kind of think about those reps and what the last one kind of looked like, that I can stack those days up.
How much do you think you're getting prepared by the D-line? It seems like they're always back there with you, which I know you don't want, but how much is that preparing you for this season?
Right, because my job is to get the ball out of my hands and let those guys make some plays, and so I got to adjust to that. No matter what's going on up front, I know those guys are working to do everything they can, but if the push is coming, I got to find a way to get rid of that thing, or get out and go make a play, or whatever it is, but that's on me. I got the ball for a reason. So it's, there's some good looks out there that I got take advantage of feeling that push up front and try and make something happen.
I feel like you've gotten better
for Friday, and some sort of idea about how much you'll play and what do you want from it?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if they've mentioned play yet, but really for me, I'm approaching this like it's a game week. I mean, I would say maybe the prep on the Eagles specifically isn't going to be crazy, just because we're still working on ourselves. I'm gonna work to prep what we got going in this week, and nailing those plays down, and shoot, if I go out there and play the whole game, I'll be ready for it. So I'm gonna prepare like that, and just take it like it's a game 1 week.
It seems like you and Tyler Conklin's chemistry has kind of been growing throughout camp. Would you agree with that? Like, how do you feel like you guys have grown together?
Yeah, absolutely. We've had great feel, and I think we've had some cool reps together of different things, but he's a talented guy, and so I'm excited to work with him this year. He does a lot of really good things, so I'm excited to see how that can keep progressing.
How can he and CJ kind of change his offense now?
Yeah, I mean, for one, they do a great job both in protection and run game stuff, and obviously when you have a big body guy like both of them that you can just kind of give them a shot, or you can go to on a third down and let them win and separate, and you can kind of count on those guys to do that. We need those big body guys for that stuff, and then third and long, we get those drop zones, and you check the ball down to CJ, he's going to go run somebody over as well. So they're going to bring a whole nother element to our game.
What's the biggest thing you do hope to accomplish personally and with your offense on Friday? I mean, obviously I'm sure you guys are jealous to just get out, not
Right.
hitting each other, so to speak. But what's going to be a good night for you?
Yeah, the biggest thing is going to be clean football. I mean, we got to go out there with no penalties. I mean, there's going to be the penalties, but it's going to be the pre-snap penalties that you need to avoid. I would say the mental errors, the missed assignments, stuff like that we need to avoid. We need to look like a football team out there. We need to look like we know what's going on, and then once the effort hits and we got to execute, and everyone's got to come to play for sure. I think we got to take that full on, and then I think everything kind of takes care of itself once we do that.
As you look back to a year ago, as we stand here now, before you're going into your first preseason game, can you put into words how much different you feel, more confident, more comfortable? Is there a way for you to articulate that?
Yeah, definitely more comfortable within the offense for sure, and just what the NFL game offers itself. And just never been more excited to play football this year. I'm really excited to go into the season.